Hi everyone. Are we live? Yes, we're live. Awesome. Welcome to the Angel Monday, the guidance for the week ahead. I'm Rachel Scoltock, Angel Medium, and this is the week starting the 13th of February, which includes Valentine's Day. Yeah. Which, you don't have to be in a romantic relationship to celebrate Valentine's Day, because you can celebrate with some love from your angels and love for you, right? And also, it's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm extra excited for this week. And I always joke that, I get tons of cards on Valentine's Day, which I do. I do every year since the day I was not 1 year old. So we're bringing through messages from the angels, as we always do every Monday, working with Archangel Michael and the Archangel Michael sort of light deck, and a couple of other decks as well. And we're going to talk about how to bring the angels into every area of your life. And I bet you, if you've got a problem right now, something that you're dealing with, and you don't know what to do, that there is an angel answer for that. There's a way that the angels can help you to resolve that, to, even if it's not so much of a problem that you have to solve, it might be just that you want to create something new, you want to bring something in. There is an angelic answer for every problem. And I want to teach you how to bring the angels into every area of your life. And particularly those of you who are interested in working with the angels, perhaps as a career, as part of your business. Maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to start working for yourself. You can work with the angels. And even if, I know many people that work in public sort of maybe government jobs. I know people that work in retail, people who work in corporate, all kinds of businesses working for themselves, but they bring the angels into their work. And then of course there's lots of people who's certified with me who have set up angel businesses. They're angel healers, they're angel mediums, angel psychics, angel messengers, and they've built a business. So if that sounds like something you would like to do, I've got a really cool program coming up called the Angel Communication. It's my certification training. You can take it for your own personal growth, to get to know the angels, to learn to see them, sense them, hear them, know their presence, and know their guidance for you, as well as learning healing techniques and how to read the angel oracle cards without the words or the book, listening to your angels for the guidance. That starts March the 7th, which isn't too far away. What I'm going to do is a masterclass next week, and you're going to be able to sign up and do a free workshop with me, and just to get a taster of what that program is like. So I put a link in the comments here about, or if you're watching on YouTube, it's going to be on the description, about the angel communication program, so you can go over and have a look at that. So working with the angels is such a beautiful way, and you don't have to do it professionally. You can do it, just as part of your everyday life. So I would love you to ask me some questions today about something you're struggling with, and I will give you an angel answer. Thanks, Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Hi, Paula. Thank you so much. Thank you. I must have a bit of Leo in me. I'm taking a leaf out of my Leo sister's book, and I'm talking about my birthday, because sometimes I don't announce it. I just hide. All right, my lovely. So let's get on first with the reading, the messages for the week ahead, and then we'll go into discussing some stuff about the angels. That'll give you a chance to think up some questions for the angels, right? How the angels can help you with every part of your life. And please make comments, because I love to know. I know there's a few of you here, but you're not commenting. But if you feel up to it, send me a comment. And I'd love to know how you're feeling, because we've been going through some really intense ascension shifts over the past week and a half. Definitely since halfway through January, it's been really intense again. It's like they gave us a little break and then we just started to build up. So what happens during these ascension shifts, and you tell me if you're going through this too, is that one, you can feel people's energy more intensely. So maybe, you know, if someone's in a mood with you, or you just have an encounter with someone and it feels like you just taken that all that energy into your energy field, especially if it's negative, right? So what we know at the moment is that when these energy shifts are happening, people are dropping, they're clearing, they're releasing the fear energy, which is, you know, fear energy is at the bottom of the energetic scale, in that it's dense, it's heavy, it's low vibration, it's slow moving, and that's why we can always feel negative energy so much, especially if you're empathic, you're a light worker, you're intuitive, you're connected to spirit, you have this sense of being able to tell how people are feeling in your own body, in your own emotions, in your own energy. You can just pick up on it. And sometimes, yes, you take it on. And when you take that energy in, you know, especially if someone's dropping a lot of harsh emotion, you know, it could be anger that they haven't dealt with, it could be trauma, it could be fear, it could be massive anxiety, it could just be depression, you know, grumpiness, discontentment. You know, we see it all the time on social media. People are just venting their low energy feelings. And it's very hard not to take that on. One, because your energy is you know, if you've done any work at all on yourself, your energy is lighter, and everyone's energy field is absorbent. Like, we have this tendency, especially as light workers, to try and draw the pain off people. And so what you might be feeling is that not only are you dealing with stuff, but you're also picking up a lot on other people's, which of course means that you're intuitive, you're tuned in, but you don't want to have that one-way funnel where you're just like sucking in everybody else's stuff and you're walking around like a wet paper bag. So you've really got to look after your energy and raise your frequency to the highest level you can. The more light you can get in to your energy field, courtesy of the angels, your meditations, your prayers, your visualizations, manifestations, the better you will be. But the more you're serving the planet, because the planet as a whole, consciousness, needs more light. And that's what the angels are helping us with at the moment. But they're also saying to you, you know, I put your first name, whoever's listening, imagine me saying your first name. You must protect your energy. You have to take steps to protect your precious energy field, to use psychic cleansing techniques. Work with us angels, please, to clear the energy that you're picking up from other people. And you need to be doing that every day if you can, because then otherwise you start to feel your own light dimming and your good energy draining away, and then you don't feel good. So really about making sure the giving and receiving energy is good. Feeling a little heavy plus back pain. Yeah, see, Cheryl, you might need a little bit of energy clearing there with your back. And also just put your hands on your back, go quiet and say, Archangel Raphael, thank you for healing through my hands. And please, can you tell me what I can do to release this, whatever this is? Because sometimes we feel pain of energy. Feeling a bit run down. Yeah, so we've really got to look after that, our energy as well, and make sure that we're giving and receiving equally, and also containing our energy. You know, where Paul is saying using up a lot of excited, nervous energy can be overwhelming. It definitely can be. And sometimes when we're excited and nervous, our energy sort of spreads out and it gets thin. So if you can imagine, like lots of little kind of hairs coming out from your energetic field, and the energy is going out everywhere. And especially, I think you've just held space for a yoga class, Paula, so you might need to remember, cut the cords, I love you and I let you go. When you've dealt with a lot of people, you have to do a lot of clearing, because you've got to stop holding space for the group. I'm always like that after I've done my attunements, is that I need to always cut the cords with everyone that's been there, just to disconnect my energy. I'm no longer holding space for them after that 90 minutes. And with love, I let go. And then I have to do a conscious clearing, protection, and recharge for a couple of days, because it's a lot. It's a lot. you sometimes find yourself processing on behalf of others. Hi, Tarika. Yeah, that's it. All right, so the angels are really talking about paying attention to that, making sure you're giving and receiving in equal, at least equal amounts, and putting some energy into caring for you, doing things that nourish your soul, that nurture your well-being, that make you feel rested and recharged. So today we call on Archangel Michael, and we're still working with Uriel and Barakiel for the rest of February. So we ask Uriel and Barakiel to step forward with us and give us a message for this week, the 13th till the 20th of February 2023. I want to say happy birthday to one of my dearest friends, Carly, as well. It's her birthday today. Oh, okay, here we go. So I was very much feeling Raphael before when Cheryl asked that question, the healing angel, and it seems like he's with us. So I'm being told to bring 4 cards out. So the first card is the angels are saying you don't have to suffer. You're not alone. We are with you. And here we have Raphael steps forward, whose energy is a bright emerald green and gold. And Raphael is saying to you, I am with you. Ask for my help with whatever you're struggling with. So we just talked about low energy levels, feeling a bit drained, feeling depleted, feeling heavy, feeling pain in the body, feeling any kind of offness and out of balance. Call on Archangel Raphael. And Raphael is saying the more that you receive my healing, the more the rest of your life will heal. So if you need healing in your finances, you need healing in your relationships, you need healing in some other part of your life, the Archangel Raphael says it starts with you. So that's the first message. Raphael is with you. And of course, once you're topped up, then you've got more energy to help others. Sorry, the computer's talking to me. So this looks like a week of healing, a week of focusing on what you need to focus on so that you can shine your light as brightly as possible. All right, the second card is saying you're on the right path. So look at this, it's a very joyful card. So you might sometimes question yourself and think to yourself, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I where I'm supposed to be? Am I left behind? Why is everyone else doing better than me? Or, am I really meant to be dealing with this right now? And it's natural, it's human, right, to question yourself in that way. It's part of, just being human. I don't think there's ever a time where we fully go, yup, this is it every single day for the rest of my life, right? We naturally question ourselves. We're analytical beings. But here, the angels are saying, celebrate because you've been listening to your guidance and you've been following your guidance steps. And make sure that you take a moment to celebrate and to acknowledge that you've been through so much, you've learned so much, you've achieved so much, even if they're just little things, right? Sometimes I think my greatest achievement in a day is cleaning. Like, I'm looking at my desk because yesterday I cleaned up my desk and made neat piles and threw away a lot of old lists. So the angels are saying, you keep going and stop questioning yourself. Keep going with what makes your heart sing, with what makes you happy. You're not always going to get everything right, but remember, living is learning. And don't be a victim. Be a learner. Be someone who's open to learning the lessons of life rather than feeling bad about yourself. You're never going to please everyone. You're never going to have everyone thinking you're doing the right thing. It's you. It's between you and the divine, isn't it? All right. So maybe a bit of self-doubt that you've got to flick out of the way. And a good one for self-doubt would be, I think, Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, because Michael helps us, and Uriel is niggling at me, tapping my shoulder. Because, Michael's all about courage and strength. Gabrielle really helps us with making good business decisions, career decisions. But Uriel is the angel of divine inspiration and wisdom. So you can ask Uriel, if I'm feeling self-doubt, please show me that I'm on the right path. And this is a number 11. Yes, the number 11 card in the Archangel Michael deck. Facebook is telling me the quality of this thing isn't very good, but there's not a lot I can do about it. So this says you're in the perfect space to manifest miracles. This is a magical moment. So whenever I see 111, there's so many translations out there about angel numbers, but I read about angel numbers in the 90s, and when it first came out, 111 is always been, and the angels have always said, it's about trust, that keep an eye on your thoughts. Make sure that your thoughts are aligned with what your intentions are. So if I see 111, I think, oh, what have I been thinking about? Or maybe I got a bit negative there, or I was worrying. And I change my thought. I go, okay, all is well. Everything's working out for my highest good. I look forward to the good that is going to come out of this situation. Thank you for the abundance that's coming into my life. So the angels are saying you're in a magical moment right now. When I see 1-1, it's like it's a gateway. It's opening, right? So think to yourself, what's going to get me through that gateway? What's the opportunity that I want? You're in a manifesting moment. So focus your thoughts this week. Write down 3 things that you want to experience this year. And then write 3 affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have the money that I need. I'm so happy and grateful for that, for my glowing, radiant health. I'm so happy and grateful that my family is living it are harmonious, happy, and healthy. I'm so happy and grateful for that gorgeous new sofa bed. I'm manifesting a sofa bed, by the way. Whatever it is, make an affirmation about it and focus on that this week, because it's a magical manifesting week. Yes, of course it is. It's the week of love. Everyone's thinking about love. And then, oh, pick that one up already. Not only did we have 11, we have 22 as well. What's the chances, guys? And we had a 2. So open your heart. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging others. Stop it. It's not good. You know, when you judge another person, it's like imagine you're driving your car and you've got a clean windscreen, right? That's your soul. Right? It's this beautiful clean windscreen, or it's this beautiful clean aura around you, transparent, gorgeous. And then you start judging, and you start judging yourself, because you can't judge anyone without judging yourself as well, right? So if you think, I don't know, oh, that person has got so many wrinkles in their face, they look so bad, blah, 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 blah. And then the next time you look in the mirror, the first thing you're going to look at is your wrinkles, or where you think you've got wrinkles. You know, if you think someone's fat, you're going to come back at yourself and start beating yourself up. You're going to start worrying about being fat. You can't judge what you do to others, you do to yourself. And judgment is such a low energy. So you're being asked to open your heart. And remember, judgment manifests into something. It always does. So that beautiful windscreen starts to get dirty. It starts to get blobs of dirt on it, and squished insects and black energy, smoke. And it starts to get all grubby, and then you're not as intuitive, you're not as clear, you haven't got as clear connection with your angels, your energy just is off because you've been judging. So it's a really big spiritual lesson. So it says no one is perfect. It's true, isn't it? No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others. Let love heal this situation. So the vibration, when we're raising our consciousness, we can boil spirituality down to this: fear versus love. When we're working on being spiritual, it's about stepping away from the ego and the fear. You're never going to fully get rid of your ego, but it's working. We're always working on it, right? It's like, do I have the apple or do I have the chips? It's like, do I choose to judge today, or do I choose to come from a place of love? So as spiritual people on a spiritual path, we're choosing love. And that's why our angels are with us, because they are pure love and light. So they're like, we know it's hard on planet Earth. We're just going to come and hang out with you and boost your love vibe and put the light around you. And the more loving you are, the less judgmental you are, the less selfish and self-involved you are, and competitive and jealous and all those things, the less of that you are, the brighter your light shines. right? It doesn't matter how good you are at anything. It doesn't matter how many purple gowns you wear or how well you know, how many Reiki qualifications you've got. If you're judgmental, then you may as well have just not done any of that, you know? So it's about keeping our aura or that beautiful windscreen clean of bugs, and so that all of that shiny lightness is bringing more love to the earth, and goodness knows we need it. So this is about opening your heart, and I think that we judge because we do it as a kind of negative way to protect ourselves. We're like, I'm better than him, you know, he's better than me. We do this kind of judgment measurement thing all the time. If you loved me, you would do this. That none of that is love, right? And so we're doing it as a way to close our hearts and try to stay protected. So the most defensive, judgmental, critical people are really just closed off because they've been hurt at some time or they're afraid of being hurt. So the more we open our heart and we lean into our angels, the more we can trust life, and then better things start happening because we haven't got a wall between us and everything that's out there in the world. Hi Amanda, welcome. Thank you for being here. That's my rant over. The reason I was thinking so much about judgment this week is because of all the comments I saw about Sam Smith and his outfits recently, and I just think good on him. I mean, every single, you've got to remember that musicians have to stay relevant, and they have to they're selling records. Like that's part of their job. If they, I'm sure if they're like me, if they could do what they loved and not have to, you know, survive out in the world, then they would. But so sometimes musicians do shocking things, but it puts them up into, they wear shocking things. It puts them into the stratosphere. Look at Lady Gaga, look at Miley Cyrus, look at Madonna. It's how many musicians stay relevant, and it's got nothing to do with what's in their soul or what kind of person they are. It's just being different. They're just being different, expressing themselves creatively. But people can be a bit nasty out there in the world, eh? All right, one final card from the angels. So is there kind of disturbance to the live stream? My Facebook is saying to me my FPS is too low, and I don't know what frames per second probably that means. So maybe my internet's a bit slow today. I don't know. All right. I think we had this card last week. This is from the Angel Wisdom Tarot, Radley Valentine. This card is the number 8, and it's saying, remember, we're clearing clutter. We're moving on from what doesn't serve us. We're stepping away from judgment. We're stepping away from other people's judgment, right? If you don't feel good about something or someone consistently, step away from them. Doesn't mean you don't love them. Doesn't mean you're a bad person. It means that you're discerning. This makes me feel high vibrational. This does not. So we're still doing the work of moving on from that which doesn't serve us. So what can you relate that to this week, friends? Oh, that's good. Okay, so some of you it feels... I've got fast internet here, but for some reason it's yeah. Don't know what Costello is talking about. Might be a different language. Let me look at the translation. Oh, blessings. That's right. We are who we are. If we were all the same, life would be boring. So right, yeah. And that's the thing, isn't it? Is we there seems to be a need to control life. And when people see something that they don't understand, or they don't like, or it doesn't appeal to them, or it doesn't fit into their belief system, they judge it. And I think that comes from a place of wanting to control it. It's like, I'm only happy if the world looks like the way I want it to look, or if people are being how I want them to be. And that isn't how life works. You know, it's a very spiritual lesson, is to surrender and like the Beatles said, let it be. Live and let live. I've been decluttering and back on a health kick. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? Well done, Lara. Yeah. All right, my lovelies. So remember, the angels are with you. Happy week. Happy Valentine's Day. Little tip. It doesn't matter if you've got a sweetheart in your life or not. Write yourself a Valentine card. Just write yourself a Valentine card, put it in an envelope and open it on Tuesday. Send yourself some love. Something I do for myself. Sharing all my secrets today. So I'm going to put the masterclass up in the next few hours. So brand new free masterclass, how to work with your angels. I'm going to be teaching you how to communicate with the angels. It's a 90-minute workshop. And we're also going to be talking about the Angel Communication Certification Program, which starts on March the 7th. That's on early bird at the moment, only for one more week. So you save $250 and you can also have a free private reading with me worth $497 if you book this week. So if you do want to do angel communication, now is the time to jump in, because I very rarely do it that way. And remember, look after and protect your energy. Archangel Michael's with you for that. All right, I'm going over on Instagram shortly to do this all over again. So I will see you there. Angel blessings.